Hella with the Giver by Lois Lowry. 11-year-old thug Jonas coming up in a trap that at first seemed pretty legit. Unlike the crooked outside world or elsewhere, this hood ain't got no war, disease, hunger, or poverty. Truth is, though, the only reason peeps keeping it so chill is because everybody's sipping on the philosophy of sameness, which basically means two things. Everybody living like a bunch of lame-ass drones to keep peaceful, and a crew of old geezers calling all the shots. Who hooks up with who, how many babies a biddy can pop out. They even making you pop pills that kill a brother's mojo. Ugh. And when you're too old to hack it anymore, you get released. We'll get to that later. Now that Jonas is finally old enough to count the hair on his nuts, them old folks give him the special job of receiver of memories. Cause unlike everybody else in the streets, Jonas got the capacity to see beyond. See, back when the hood decided to start preaching that sameness jive, them old timers took all the world's memories and dumped them in the mind of just one G, the receiver. And now the old receiver gonna get up on his giving grind and pull the memories out of his dome into Jonas's. As the giver packing the memories into Jonas's backside, Jonas be learning about all sorts of crazy shit he ain't never known about. The sun, snow, love, and even war. By the time that Jonas gets a little taste of what the giver dealing, J-Dog realized that the memories of the world filled with way too much pain, and not even the hardest hustler can handle them solo without ODing. Jonas asked the giver, why can't we all share this pain, yo? Lighten the load, know what I mean? If we cut it up and share it with all the hood, we can get this shit on lock. But the giver like, ain't happening, yo. Regular homies don't want pain. They just want to keep things as chill as possible. But Jonas ain't buying that mess. Then one day Jonas learned that getting released is really just getting wasted by the man. And his little baby buddy Gabriel is next on the hit list. So he say, man, f this, I'm out. Since memories last forever, Jonas is gonna get what he really wants. Cause once he pieces out of town, everyone's gonna have to take a hit of them painful memories. Even though he want the giver to come, the G-man like, nah, bruh, I gotta hold it down to make sure nobody loses their shit when they experience pain and loneliness for the first time. So Jonas grabs baby Gabe and rolls out to the outside world where things be all sorts of nasty. But he gotta nut up and beast through it all to keep him and Gabe alive. When the book ends, Jonas and Gabe cruising on a sled towards some bright lights in the window. And that's about it. What the hell? First thing you guys to know is that when the author was a little thugette, she was kicking it with some peeps crazy about keeping everybody in line. A lot of scholars think it made old Lolo want to spit some raw truth about what it was like living in a spot where somebody's riding your nuts 24/7. Having somebody bust your ass till it's raw is gonna do you just like Jonas's boy Asher got did when he wasn't talking right. The next morning he had done it again, and again the following week. He couldn't seem to stop. Though for each lapse, the discipline wand came again, escalating to a series of painful lashes that left marks on Asher's legs. Eventually, for a period of time, Asher stopped talking altogether. In a world where the law gets all up in your shit every time you bone up, it's sometimes better to just throw up the deuce to all them haters. But at the beginning of the book, Lowry making it seem like Jonas's hood is the place to be. For example, it seems like Jonas's daddy's a super righteous dude since he got an ideal family and all he do is take care of babies all day. Fool's job title is even nurturer. But on the real, there be some shady shit going down under the surface. When the giver showed Jonas a video of his daddy on the grind, he realized that Pops ain't just about nursing babies, he also kills the ones that ain't up to snuff. When Jonas realized how backwards things in his hood be, he tried to use them memories to open up everyone else's eyes, but ain't none of his homies can fill him on that. Like my boy Ivan said in Solzhenitsyn's One Day in the Life of Ivan Denisovich, how can you expect a man who's warm to understand a man who's cold? So in a way, Jonah's just like that biblical gangster Jonah, who was sent by the big G-man to tell the crooked cats in Nineveh that they best change their ways. And likewise, Jonah's gotta spread that pain and feeling, even though them duds in the hood don't want him to. Look, homies always saying ignorance is bliss, but is it? Well, the truth hurts, that's for damn sure. But on the real, a player can't experience life without experiencing pain. Know what I mean? If he had stayed, he would have starved in other ways. He would have lived a life hungry for feelings, for color, and for love. And on the same note, how you gonna know life without subscribing, man? Catch me next time, player. Peace.